Taliban willing to establish relations with all nations except Israel.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Taliban are willing to establish ties with all countries except for Israel, a spokesman said Tuesday as the extremist group announced its new government after taking control of Afghanistan. Spokesman Suhail Shaheen told Russia's Sputnik News that the Taliban were willing to work with the U.S. after they swiftly toppled the 20-year-old Western-backed government last month just as President Joe Biden was completing a pullout to end America's longest war. Last month, Shaheen caused some surprise when he gave an interview to Israel's Kan public broadcaster. He later said he had been misled. Shaheen, who has been giving interviews in English from Qatar since the Taliban retook control of Afghanistan, said he had no idea that he was speaking to someone from an Israeli news organization. The Taliban on Tuesday named a provisional government, including several wanted for terror offenses. The United States said it was concerned about members of a Taliban government named Tuesday but said it would judge it by actions, including letting Afghans leave freely. We note the announced list of names consists exclusively of individuals who are members of the Taliban or their close associates and no women. We also are concerned by the affiliations and track records of some of the individuals, a State Department spokesperson said as Secretary of State Antony Blinken held talks on Afghanistan in Qatar. The State Department renewed its call on the Taliban to offer safe passage to U.S. citizens as well as Afghans looking to leave.
This post received a score of 36,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I love that the hottest gossip in the news right now is what the Taliban's geopolitical actions are.
Which is weird considering the staggering number of bodies floating down the river out of Ethiopia right now. Edit. Since people keep asking, here's a link.
Wow. Thank you. Surprised that Teen Vogue is covering something so horrific but good for them. Edit. A lot of folks Teen Vogue journalistic quality is a thing. I don't dispute it, just surprised as all. Teen Vogue, edit, recently, 10 years or so, have had real hard-hitting journalism, funny enough.
Because no one else will anymore. What a fucked world we live in, where serious publications now publish propaganda and tabloid-level content, and nigh-forgotten publications filled with vapid bullshit now have hard-hitting journalism.
Greater than serious publications now publish propaganda. Some might argue it's been going on for a lot longer. Most of us didn't have internet access 20 years ago.
Manufactured Consent was written in 1988.
They need relations with the USA to get ammunition and parts for their new weapons. With some lobby from the US military complex, this will be easy.
China and Russia can provide ammo and knockoff parts, small arms.
Maybe USA can give out coupons for a discount?
Offer a punch card. After you buy so much you get a freebie.
DIDNT, they get the freebies already.
Israel didn't have real relations with Afghanistan beforehand either, so no change in this regard.
Most Muslim countries are similar. My wife is from Bangladesh and her passport says, valid for all countries of the world except Israel. And supposedly if you travel to Israel, if you have a foreign passport, and try to enter the country with an Israeli stamp, they'll give you all kinds of shit before they let you in.
That's the reason why when you fly into Israel they give you a visa on a separate piece of paper and do not stamp anything on your passport, unless your passport is already Israeli. They understand stamping your passport means issues while trying to enter some Muslim countries, so they came up with a new system.
Cuba did the same. No record in my passport of visiting there.
North Korea was the same. They only stamped a paper visa they gave me on arrival and then took it back upon departure.
I was bummed about that. I wanted it stamped on my passport. Now there's a weird blank area in my passport where I'm unaccounted for. Cheeky smiley face. I leave China, disappear for a few days, and then reappear.
Wait, until then customs agents stamped your passport sequentially? Mine is chaos.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.